feel like time is such an issue, and I need to do something about it. Should probably take this off. Welcome back. Another video, another week. Last week I spoke about how I wanted to practice 3 times a week, and that each session would have a different focus. I never got to practice, as you might have understood from the beginning of this video, and I'll get to that. But first, the things I did get to do. On Thursday, I filmed 2 dancers from Amenti Theater Company. It was Wesley and Angel. I also taught a class. Yeah, I really enjoy it. And like I've said in a previous video, the teaching is a space where I can share the things that I enjoy practicing myself. A couple of weeks ago, I reached out on Instagram saying that I wanted to learn Cuban salsa. And on Friday, I had a salsa class. The idea is to do a little salsa and house exchange, so the person would teach me salsa and I in return would share something with house. The salsa was so much fun, we didn't get to the house, but it gave us a reason to get back into the studio again. Alright, so getting back to today. This feeling I've been having with feeling like I have a lack of time is not new. It's something that's been coming back over and over. This past week I feel like it was a dip. The days just flew by and I felt like I didn't manage to get to the dance practice I had set for myself. And because of my previous experience with the struggle with time, I feel like now I can see ahead of myself. It's like I'm steering my ship towards my destination, and I can see this whirlpool of negativity, this maelstrom. I can feel it pull me in, and I know that this is gonna swallow me. Whenever I've been at my worst, I'll start feeling stress creeping up, and then every little thing, mostly good things, that are not related to my practice and not related to me then working towards my goals, feel like a disturbance. I feel like it's something that is getting in my way. Yeah, it's very bad, very bad. Another thing that I'll be feeling is that everything that could be used as inspiration will instead be demotivating me. I'll be looking at social media and everything I see will give me a reason to judge myself. But having had my experiences, I'm deciding to end this cycle, and I'm determined to now look at what are my solutions. A first step is to look at what is working with my practice at this moment. The daily movement habits that I set for myself, I've been doing that pretty much consistently. And every time I do it, I start to get ideas of where I can take it. That's a plus. Last week, I also had set how I want to practice. So now I just need to get to it. And I'm still doing these videos, documenting, sharing with you something I can look back at and be proud of. Okay, I am spending my time on things related to my goals, related to this road 35 to infinity. So it's not that I'm not doing anything. So these are all plus checks. So what I will try these coming weeks, the 3 days of practice I want to have, assign them to a specific day, and to keep that consistent. And I just make sure that I practice the things one way or another. I have an ideal amount of time that we want to do, an hour and a half, 2 hours, but then I also have a bare minimum, half an hour, 20 minutes. and then at least I'll feel that, okay, I did spend time working on it instead of not having done anything at all. So I keep a weekly consistency. What really works for me is to make the time I've spent visual. This means that I would then write down the 3 types of practices, and that I literally just draw a line each time I spend my time within that focus. And in this way, I keep track of my progression. That will be my solution for now. Very simple. Setting days and time when I'm gonna practice. Make sure that I do practice regardless, whether it's 20 minutes, half an hour, to my ideal situation, an hour and a half, 2 hours. Make the time I've spent visual. As I'm now setting my foundation for my long-term practice, I have set the development of my practice into stages, where the first stage is my daily movement habit. And that worked out very good. And then on top of that then is stage 2, which is the actual dance practice. And as soon as that is done, then I have a stage 3, I have a stage 4. I will dive into these different stages at a different time, so at least you have an idea of how it's going. Yeah, but it's all good. All good things. I'm making a choice to not let time become an issue, but rather, instead of just seeing the problems, to focus on the solutions, to keep on moving forward with a happier and more positive energy. So that's it for this week. And what's coming up? I'm gonna be doing a residency with an organization called Docs, and I'm gonna test my wings as a maker. It's gonna be fun, challenging, I can imagine, and yeah, I'm very curious to see what comes out of this week. And also next week is gonna be my 5th video, which basically means that I will be reaching a month of Road 35 to Infinity. I'm just happy that I've been able to do this consistently so far, and I believe that I can do this. I am just trying stuff. I'm trying to see, how do I want to document myself? How do I want to present my documentation? And there's a lot of research here also, so bear with me, and I appreciate you for taking your time to watch this. And if this is something that you find interesting, do consider liking it, subscribe to my channel. Don't let time be an issue. See you in the next one. Why do I have this? I should probably get this thing off me. No, wait, I need to check something. This is very practical whenever it doesn't give me stress.